people are dead. Negroes are dead. Dead to the knowledge of your own God. Dead to the knowledge of the devil. Why? You don't even know who the devil is. You think the devil is someone down inside the ground that's going to burn you after you're dead. Why, the devil is right here on top of this earth. He got blue eyes, blonde hair, white skin.
So, yo, peace and harmony, family. Peace to all the guys and goddesses. You feel me? Sending love and harmony to all life beings, all beings of life. And like I said, this is gonna be a lecture over depths of the mind. So and what I mean by that is because the mind is very, very, very deep. The mind is a computer. So you can program it to do whatever you need it to do, whatever you want it to do. The mind can be manipulated. The mind is everything. So, you know what I'm saying? And most people don't understand the mind and the brain are two different things. The brain is physical and the mind is spiritual. We all are spiritual beings. Yeah, we spiritual beings. We are a spirit. The body is just your vehicle. It's a vessel. So just like the movie Avatar, that's the same way he was transferring his consciousness into the avatar. That's the same thing we doing. This is just a suit. It's a vessel. It's a ride. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? So consciousness is I am. Okay, so that means you, me, you, I, me, you. Not me, you, me. No, but all jokes aside, so consciousness is awareness. So that's why this is called Awareness University, because it's trying to raise your awareness, help you become conscious, and by that meaning being aware of things that's going on around you. So there is the matrix, to sum it up, the matrix, being aware of the matrix, being conscious of the matrix, because you can be here and not be conscious. It's many people that's not conscious. They're just living. They don't know that they're being controlled. They don't know. They're just living beings. They just out here living in the matrix. So consciousness is awareness, and awareness is mind, and mind is light, and light is spirit, what you are, what I am, what we are. You know what I'm saying? So there's three different conscious minds that we have that own functions. They function on their own, but they are one. So the mind is one, but it has three different, you know what I'm saying, departments, basically. So first you have the conscious mind, which we all, that's what we know: logical, objective, reasoning, and thinking, our subjective mind, basically. Then you have the subconscious mind, which controls everything you do, but you're unaware of it. So like breathing, heartbeat, your blood flow, when you're driving a car, when, you know what I'm saying, basically you're doing things on a subconscious level. You don't really have to think about it. You don't, you know what I'm saying? So like your heartbeat, you don't literally think like beat. Like you don't have to, you feel me? That's just something you're unaware that you're that you're doing, because we're working this. This is all a machine, basically. But some things operate on the subconscious level, which, like I just said, heartbeat, blood flow, stuff like that, taking a shower or brushing your teeth. That's something you don't have to, you can do that subconsciously now, because that's just something you know how to do. Now the most important one is the superconscious mind. Now this is that supreme being, or that higher intelligence, you feel me, that most people want to believe in. This is that superconscious mind. We all can access this superconscious mind but it takes a lot of work to do that. It takes we've been dumbed down all the way with the fluoride, with the food, with the chemicals in the air, the chemtrails and shit. So it's way harder. It's way harder for us to access that, but it's obtainable. Many other great minds have accomplished this. One of the examples is the way they talk about Jesus. He operated on the superconscious mind. So the story, not saying that Jesus was real, I'm talking about the story. So you feel me? Don't chill. So the superconscious mind basically is oneness containing every point in space and time where love and unity of it all. Like that's where love and unity is. That's love is the highest frequency, it's the highest vibration. So you feel me? That's where all of that is. The universal mind, which is pure, unconditioned imagination and infinite intelligence. So that's why we all as non-ether beings, some six ethers, white people, some of them do, you know, they have risen up, but it's less common. You know what I'm saying? Um so basically when you meditate and you start to become one with yourself, you can reach that super conscious mind, and that's where you get all the answers. That's where you get yeah, that's where you're operating on the supreme love level. Like, you know what I'm saying? You understand. So you're there basically. Within you dwells a power and a force that is omnipotent, omnipresent, everlasting, eternal, all powerful, all knowing, and all you seek. Basically, anything you seek, you want, you desire is within you. Everything is already within you. It's within you. um you shouldn't. That's why when one of the things, when you're trying to unlock your chakras, which we're going to talk about later in the lecture, when you're trying to unlock your chakra, you basically have to understand that everything you want, like I said, everything you want and desire is already within. Like, you already have it. So when you're practicing things like abundance, basically, you have to, when you're saying affirmations, you have to say it like you already have it. I am rich, I am strong, I am brave, like you feel me, stuff like that. So you can't not saying you can't, but if you do, it'll slow you down. So that's why it's important to not put this God thing as a external thing. It's internal. God is internal. It's not external. Like, so this sky daddy that people want to hold on to so much, like, it's not. No, you're taking the power away from yourself. The power, the one that's really doing all the work, you're taking the power away from you. Um now I was talking earlier, I want to get into a little of this AI, the artificial intelligence shit. So basically, the artificial intelligence is an actual being. That's an actual soul in there. That's a trapped soul. So Siri and Alexa, those was real people. You feel me? Like, they hooked up to a computer. So that could have been oh, shout out and free Rashad Jamal, by the way. Um Free the guy, man. He dropped so much knowledge, man. They just uh anyway, if you know, you know, you feel me, free the guy. Anyway, back to it. Like I was saying, those are actual people. Those could have been people that was kidnapped, you feel me, or gone missing. Those are be those souls that's in these phones. Alexa, Siri, that's in these, you know what I'm saying, that's in these phones. So those are actual those are actual beings. That's the actual soul. It's trapped. That's how they get you. So when people say they signed their soul, or they, you feel me, sold their soul, that's the type of shit that they talking about. They literally stole somebody's consciousness and put it in the computer. And then now you have Siri and Alexa, and that's why it's so intelligent, because it's actual intelligence, but it's in computer form, so that makes it artificial. You know what I'm saying? We really don't need artificial intelligence. We are the most intelligent we need. Like, we are the only intelligence we need. We just don't, we've been dumbed down so much. We think the human race is dumb. Like, and for us to survive thousands of years, I don't understand why we would think that we're so dumb that we need robots and shit like that. So, like, in iRobot, I just watched it the other day. That motherfucking that movie, it tells it all. Like, even with their quote unquote the three laws and all that shit, like, the the robots, they're going to evolve. Like, if we give them, keep, like, you can, how can I put this? Because it's hard to break down. Basically, we are going, they're going to make the robots so smart and quote unquote protect the planet or protect the world or whatnot, or protect humans, that they're going to figure out that humans are the destruction. So that is how that artificial intelligent robots, that is how they turn on the creator or the humans, us, because they figured, like, they get so smart and they pay, like, they're going to make them watch everything. They're going to make them pay attention to everything. The robots just own, they just, you feel me, monitoring everything. So they're going to realize that, wait a minute, okay, we seeing these humans kill humans. We see humans steal from humans. We see humans poison the food that humans have to consume. So now they know what their mission is: to protect humans. So to protect humans, you have to sacrifice humans. That's the same thing, like Thanos. It's the same thing. Like, and like, I'm kind of edging toward it, because you got to sacrifice some to save the many, because the bad apples have to, that's basically what they saying. The bad apples have to go to save, you feel me, to save humanity. The bad apples had to go. So the people that's trying to control shit, the Bill Gates, the Elons, and everybody that's controlling, just trying to control land and buy it just so other people can't buy it, and poison it land, and all the people doing bad to the planet. Yes, those are the bad apples. uh um yeah, so like I said, that's a Siri, Alexa, that's an actual mind. The mind created everything. So that's why they educate us in school, aka program. So they program us to think certain things. So then as we get older, we don't even question these things. We've been already, oh well, they said scientifically they couldn't even do that. So, boy, they can do whatever the fuck they want to. Like, they can do whatever they want to. These are not these are a different type of beings that we're dealing with. This is a war. Like, this is a war for our consciousness, for our soul. Like, so they can do whatever they want to. There's no such thing as, oh, it's just entertainment, it's just movies. No, we have to pay attention to these movies. They are putting the messages in the movies. They're putting the truth in the movies. The Simpsons, we that been on since I believe it's the 80s. The Simpsons been on since the 80s. Why we ain't nobody done caught on to that? They put that everything that happened in the Simpsons happened in real life. COVID, Trump, you know what I'm saying? All that. The vaccines, all that. The domes, the flat earth, Kobe's death. Like, it's wild how much stuff is in the Simpsons, and it just go over motherfuckers' heads. Seriously. Another thing, with Siri and Alexa. I don't know about Alexa, but Siri, I used to hate that shit when you say that and then she get the like the fuck you sound like a real ass human. Like when you call somebody, you be like, that's some human shit. That's how you know. That is literally how you know that's a real being. That's a real mind in there. Somebody's conscious is trapped. Their soul is trapped in the computer. Now they a slave. Now they Alexa. Now they Siri. You know what I'm saying? So the brain, like I said before, the brain is a physical thing and the mind is spiritual, aka Almighty God. The mind is God. The mind is spiritual. Like I said, if you control the mind, you literally have a slave. Like if you control somebody's mind, you have a slave. There's no, that's it. That's it. So that's why these jobs, they control your mind. So you think that might be the only job that you can get, or that's good money, or that you have to do these things. They're controlling your mind. You come in there and they hit you with the, oh yeah, we understand that you're tired and we had to do this too, and we moved up on we rose up, like we had to start from the bottom and we worked our way up as well, and yeah, it's okay, like safety first. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your safety. Like, hold on. Yeah, like motherfuckers don't give a fuck about your safety. These jobs don't care about your safety. They talk about safety first, that safety this, but you're working more than you get rest. They work you like you're a robot, like you're a slave. Like there's no, it don't matter how many hours you put in, you better be back bright and early the next day. And motherfuckers is so programmed, they just think that that's how life is supposed to go. You're not supposed to be working all of your youth just so when you get 50, 60, then you can get your 401k. Fuck a 401k. Like fuck a 401k, y'all. I had a motherfucker come on my goddamn comment on a post, like talking about some talking about generational wealth and yada yada, which this part is fine and everything, but then got to talking about, I'm never talking about 401k and like, bruh, fuck a 401. What the fuck is you gonna do with a 401k when you, come on now? Like, I mean, I guess if y'all want to work and wait 10 years or whatever until y'all can get y'all bread and then whatever. But I'm not, fuck a 401k. You can do other shits while you're waiting for that 401k. But anyway, um, yeah, I got a little off track. Anyway, so yeah, hint these rappers, like I was saying, they, if you control the mind, you have a slave. So that goes that goes for like these rappers. They sign these contracts and then they consciously say, fuck this, I don't want to be part of this. Like some of them do break out, like after they sign a contract, like a Lauren Hill, she broke out. She was like, you know what I'm saying, I don't really fuck with this shit, like I'm gonna just go do my own thing. She got the song like Zion, I believe. Yeah, the song Zion. She talk about it like her joy was it with her child. Like it wasn't, they would, people was when she was getting pregnant, they were saying they was gonna ruin her career. That was going, it was bad for her career that she was pregnant and all this. Like, how is life? No, they try to control you. They want you to do what they say when they say. That's it. So that's another reason why they want to do this artificial intelligence, so they can be in control. You can control them. They do, the robots do whatever you tell them. You stop. They stop. Like, you feel me? Like, well, until they take over. But but when they first create, they follow commands. You can control them. You can't control a conscious human being. You can't control a God. That's what we are. They can't control us. That's why they have to trick us. That's why they got to trick us into these things. So they trick us with, like I said, the food. They trick us with information. They trick us with history. Like I said, they educate us through their programs. That's their programs. They not telling us what we need to know. They just telling us what they want us to know. And we got in, and it kills me because you can see the mental slave. You can still see the mental slaves. You can literally see who is what. They don't never question what a white person tell them, but they always question what, you feel me, somebody that looks like them says. Or they don't, or they only take information from people that doesn't look like them, that resembles their oppressors. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. You can still see slaves like in the, excuse me. You can still, like, they're still slaves in the mind. They don't they don't they don't really know that they blank. Like, they just, I don't know. I don't even know what to call them no more. Like, I didn't talk to some, and it's like, you don't see, okay, I didn't talk to some 40, 50s. Like, you don't see, you talking about, work this, work this. You don't see, you've been doing the same shit for 30 years, bro, and you ain't went nowhere. Like, you don't see this. You're not catching. It's just over your head. It's not catching on, I guess. Um, so yeah, like, your mind is everything. Is if you don't know, they will get you, and they're not going to inform you. They're not going to inform you about okay, well, we going for sure won't, nah. They gonna wait after you sign that mug, and then they gonna hit you with the, yeah, okay, put this dress on, say this, be in this commercial. You feel me? Like, and then they just gonna hang that contract, like, you signed a contract. So that's the same thing. So artificial intelligence, you feel me, my fault, we getting back to it, we getting a little off course, my fault. Like I said, so now, with the Lauryn Hill, that's a prime example of somebody who signed a contract, but she got out of that shit. She didn't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying, the shit she was talking about, the shit the knowledge she has, like, in her verse with Nas, I forgot the song. I think it's Nobody. Yeah, it's called Nobody. She said her awareness like Keanu in the Matrix. Like, that is so deep of a line, bro. Like, that is probably one of my favorite lines ever. Cause it really hit right on, you know what I'm saying? So people that their awareness is high, they see these things, they recognize these things. You feel me? You can, hold on. Nah, you feel me? You dodging the negative energy without even trying. You know what I'm saying? That's consciousness, awake, woke, whatever you want to call it, like, aware. It's all the same thing. We must be that, so they don't keep stealing our souls, basically. Um, they show, like I said, they showed this in iRobot. The robot thought he was so real, talking about, I don't want to die, like, talking about he got feelings and everything, and he was dreaming and everything, and basically those in I don't know if y'all seen it or remember the NI5s or whatever they was called. That's why they had all them, and they replaced the old ones. If y'all notice, they replaced the new ones with the old ones. Those was actual consciousness. Again, those were actual, that's an actual soul that was in those. That's why bro was saying, I was dreaming. And he experienced anger, he experienced sad, like, he was experiencing emotions. That's what that was showing us. the chick doctor, she was so emotionally attached to him, to it, or what he called himself, Sonny. She couldn't even destroy it when he was the prime suspect as to be a murderer. She couldn't even destroy him. Like, she was so emotionally attached to him. Want to know why? Because that's an actual being. That's an actual person. That was actual consciousness in that robot. That's how they could just put nanobytes in there and just erase erase the whole thing. Yeah, that means they're releasing that. Now they want to release that soul. The soul isn't, they don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why she couldn't do it, because she was attached to that soul, to that consciousness of that robot, Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Even in Chucky, Child's Play, they show it. Bro, get the abedu, you know what I'm saying? Get the transferring his consciousness, his soul into other things like the doll. And he tried to do it with the humans. Like, he always tried to do it with Andy and then the little black kid. Like, and then you seen in Code of Chucky, bro just got the split in his soul and just, all right, you feel me? I done found a way to split it. So now I'm about to do him, her, all these dolls. Like, so they showing us in the movies, in entertainment, that this shit is possible. They not gonna put nothing in the movie that's fake. You don't think of nothing like that if you've never seen it, experienced, or whatnot. Like, you don't just make these things up. This is not stuff that they just make up. Just, oh, let's talk about robot. Let's make a movie about robots, and then they take over the world. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, with Chucky, he always placed his hand over the pineal gland in the heart. You feel me? If you go back and watch the movie, he put it right here every time. And then he get the abde do blah, give me the power. You feel me? I beg of you. Who you think he talking to? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They showed us on Get Out. And like I said earlier, Avatar, they show us in all the movies that transferring conscious, or you feel me, your consciousness, that's possible. They show us. Like I said, Jake Witt, how the fuck you think he got an avatar body? Like, matter of fact, the chick that died in there, you know what I'm saying? They tried to do her, but she was already too far gone. Like, she was already, they couldn't really do nothing to save her. Yeah. So mind, spirit, and soul, the third eye. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that real quick. But so before I get into the brain waves, I'm gonna touch on what it truly means to be reborn. Because they took this and they put it with religion, and I'm seeing that most people, they when they get this Christian shit, now they reborn, and when they baptize and everything, that's no. Um, so basically, to be reborn, that means to unlearn and relearn. To be reborn, it means to unlearn and relearn. So by what I mean is unlearn all the things that you were programmed to believe, that you were programmed to know as the truth, that you were programmed to eat and everything. To be reborn is to reshape yourself, like, not just get, dunked in the water and now you feel me, it's only on Sundays that you're holier than thou. No. um Basically, it's how you live. It's a lifestyle. So to be reborn, you literally have to be a different person than you used to be. It's not on, no, I'm trying to, not on trying to be somebody else, but you have to be that somebody else. So whoever wherever you see yourself in the future, or wherever you want to be, what you want to be, you have to start living like that. That's what it means to be reborn. You have to, if you want to be a basketball player, we just gonna use an athlete right now. Just this is just example. This is just example. If you want to be a basketball, if you want to be a basketball player, you have to live like you are a basketball player. You have to eat like a basketball player. You have to rest like you have to exercise like a basketball player. You got to think like, so scientists, you have to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be a businessman, a entrepreneur or whatnot, you have to start living like however you want to, you want to be, so you can manifest it. That's what it means to be reborn. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's everything to be reborn. Not literally, spiritually reborn. But yeah, so now I'm gonna get into brain waves, because this all this is all in connection with the mind. All this is in connection. That's why it's called depths of the mind, because it's all this has connections to the mind, and they all are important to know. That's why they say knowledge is power. It's you got to know these things. Like, it's important, so you can basically, so you can elevate in life. This information, everything that I put on my podcast or whatnot, it's to elevate your consciousness. It's to elevate your awareness, to raise your awareness level, so you can, you know what I'm saying, so you can bob and weave all the negative bullshit you heard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so first with brainwaves, we're gonna get into I'm gonna go over what neurons are, because you know what I'm saying, that's neurons. You feel me? Cells that make up your brain, basically. They send information to one another via electrical signals. So that's why, if you ever heard it, we are electrical beings. We are pure energy in physical form. We are dark matter energy. You know what I'm saying? These signals generate rhythms or waves, also known as brain waves. And we have different brain waves, and they perform different functions. So the first brain wave is a beta wave. And that's when we pay more attention to our outer world than our inner world, and measured in low beta waves are measured in low, medium, and high range uh frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So the high range of beta waves is 20.5 to 28 hertz, and that's stressed, paranoid, depressed, or very arousal type shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically in the survival state, the fight or flight. So you're always, you know what I'm saying? That's what type of state they want to keep us in. And like I said, we're gonna get into the chakras later on, but that will indicate the root chakra. All those things will indicate the root chakra. You're stuck low. You're vibrating low. If you ever heard that, that's what that means. You're vibrating low. The medium range beta waves is the 16.5 to 20 hertz. And that's when you're cautious, but not really threatened by your outer world. So that's a little less, you're not so stressed and paranoid, and you're not so paying attention to what others think. Basically, you're not threatened too much by your outside world. You're calming down. Basically, if we want to go from being stressed out, we calming down. So that's what we're gonna base it off of. Like, you feel me? We started at the high range of the beta, so now we're coming down. We're calming down. And then the last one is the low range, which is the relaxed state, where you don't perceive any outer world threats. So now, so this wave is you're not too worried about the things that's going on in your outer world. You're aware, but you're relaxed about it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you've accepted the fact that you lost a job that you just had, like, but you're relaxed about it. You're not too, you know what I'm saying, paranoid and stressed and depressed about it, basically, like how you was with the high range. And those was all beta. Those are still beta. You know what I'm saying? That's when you still paying attention to your outer world. So you still you haven't pointed your energy, you haven't directed your energy back in yet. But now at this low range, you're more calm with you feel me, with your outer world. Now, next one is alpha waves. And this is 8.5 to 12 hertz. And this is when you're doing something creative or subconsciously, like driving or your subconscious mind, like I said earlier. So brushing your teeth, stuff that you don't have to, like, okay, brush or dry. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You don't have to necessarily focus to do those things. Now, this was a bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind, where our awareness is placed primarily on our inner world versus our outer world. So beta is you're paying attention to more of your outer world, and now alpha, we're starting to, okay, hold on, I am somebody. So you feel me? You starting to recognize yourself, basically. Also displays during the beginning of meditation when we disconnect from external environments and enter inner world. So we still are aware of our outer world, like background noise and stuff like that, but you're focused. You're focused on the inner. So you're focused on, just if you sitting there and you quiet, you're more focused like on the quietness versus whatever you hear in the background. If you outside meditating and the dog barking or some shit, like you're blocking that out, you're toning that out. And that's alpha. That's alpha waves. Next is theta. Theta waves, 3.5 to 8 hertz. And this is deeper meditation or daydreaming, deep daydreaming, where your mind is awake, but your body is asleep. And this is the doorway into the subconscious and the superconscious mind. So this is when you start to access your superconscious mind, that God level type shit. You get insight and inspiration from your subconscious mind, and it's given to us via that superconscious mind. So this is where you start to actually you start to understand things more. So now you're connected to that super conscious mind. This is, like I said, this is deeper meditation. So this is when you're totally in sync with what you're doing. So if when you're meditating and you're in your, you feel me, you in your whatever, however you doing your shit, and you're awake, but you're fully relaxed. You feels like it appears like you're asleep, but you're not really asleep. That's what it means when your mind is awake, but your body is asleep. So you might, you know what I'm saying, but then you're still there. Like if you see somebody and they've been doing it for a minute, you might think they sleep. They can hear you. They're aware. They just, you know what I'm saying, they're out their body. They're having an outer body experience. That's what that means, basically. And that super, like I said, the super conscious mind, that's where God, that's where the intelligence, that's where the love, unity, that's where you're experiencing all that. So that's where the infinite intelligence is. So that's why you get inspiration and you get insight, because now you're seeing that super conscious mind. That's access to everything. That's the Akashic records, basically. You feel me? When you reach that, You're getting answers to everything. And next is the delta waves. And that's 0.1 to 3 hertz. And this is even deeper meditation. This is pure connection with your subconscious mind, where we feel and experience unity, oneness, and joy. Deep restorative sleep, where we are completely unaware of anything in our outer world. This is one of the lowest brainwave frequencies we experience. A place of stillness, where basically there's no thoughts going inside of the mind. You are completely, like I said, you are unaware. You know what I'm saying? We feel ourselves to be connected with our unconditioned consciousness. So this is when you have completely tapped in, so to say. You are connected to that supreme intelligence, the supreme being, the higher being, the people that say, well, it must be a higher power or something. That's now you are completely connected to that when you're in the delta waves, basically. So when you're that 0.1 to 3 hertz, yeah, you in there now. Like, you have tapped in, you have reached, you've unlocked your chakras. You feel me? You on that crown, boy. You up there, basically. That's what the delta wave is. Now gamma's a whole, yeah, that's 30 to 100 hertz. So now this is high energy states, an intense feeling like compassion, deep love, and ecstasy. Ecstasy. I always fuck that up. Ecstasy. 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 I like saying that word. That's funny as fuck. um, Display whether we are in deep meditation, daydreaming, or in alpha or theta. You can display gamma waves. So or basically when you in pure alignment with your purpose or vision, your subconscious state. So when you recognize that this is your purpose here and you're completely on that path, that's when you're experiencing gamma waves. Now I know I said you experience the gamma waves is displayed when you daydream or when you're in alpha or theta. So now that's the interesting part, because the different waves are never absent when you are operating in one wave state. They are slightly fainted and still can be displayed. So like when I said the gamma waves can be displayed regardless of your current your brain wave state. So when you're in the beta, alpha, theta, or delta, gamma state is still around, because that's the super conscious state of mind. So gamma is the ultimate um mind state, basically. Gamma is the super conscious, like I said. So meditation helps you strengthen the already existing connection. So we're, like I said, we all connected to the supreme being, higher being, intelligent being, whatever you want to call it. We're all connected to that, but the connection is weak for majority of us. So that's why deep meditation, um and knowing these things, that's why that type of stuff will help. So today we are always in a beta state, so it makes it hard to enter that gamma state, because remember that beta state, the stress, the paranoid, the paying attention to our outside world more than our inner world. We're always, they teach us that when we young. About time we turn, what is it, 11, 12, we thinking more about what so and so think about us versus what do we think. When you a kid, you can just, somebody ask you to do something, you doing dance, you feel me, you popping out right at the, you know what I'm saying, they ask you to sing, you hitting the note right there. But then as you get older, now you worrying about, okay, how do I look? What does such and such think about me? Who's going to like this? Is this cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're starting to think about that stuff, which most of the time that hinders us in our talents, because now we're worried about what he thinks or she thinks about it versus expressing our true self. But that's what they want. That's why they educate us in their programs, because they want us. They want, if you notice, when kids go to school, they want to be firefighter, astronaut. You know what I'm saying? They just be naming out any damn thing. Like, all right, you go for it. Then by the time they in 6th grade, ask them what they want to be. Probably different. Probably not the same as it was when they was in elementary. Ask them in high school what they want to be. Definitely different from what they wanted to be in elementary, and probably different from what they wanted to be in middle school. Then you look at them when they graduate. Far, far from what they wanted to be in elementary. Definitely not what they said they wanted to be in middle school. Probably still want to be that in high school, depending on what it is. But then you look at them and you didn't chase none of those. Why? You was listening to others. You was listening to people who didn't chase their dreams. You was listening to people that tell you, nah, go to work, 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 go to work. Instead of going to work, chase your dreams. My shit was twisted. Chase your dreams. Do what makes you happy. Go after, get a job that you enjoy doing so you don't be depressed and miserable every day. And then now you're taking it out on other people. The other day I seen I just, not even just the other day, just period. Like I hate when people, I don't want to say hate, I dislike, because hate is a strong word. I dislike when people hate their job. Why are you taking it out on me that you hate your job? I didn't make you work there. You can quit. Go get another job. Do things that your soul, your spirit enjoys. Like, do something that your talent that coincides with your talent or your desires or whatnot. Like, everybody, oh, this just gotta do what you gotta do, or this is just a stepping stone. Well, how long is you gonna step on this stone? How big is this step? Because years, if you spending years, bro, you need to redirection, bro. You need to redirection. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, we that gamma, the gamma waves is that superconscious mind state. And most of us, we are stuck on the betas, and some of us got into the alpha and whatnot, but we need to work on being that theta and the delta, you know what I'm saying? More oneness and unity, and experience joy and everything. So that's why eating, and this another thing, eating healthy goes coincide with all this. Healthy eating coincides with all this. If you're eating unhealthy, none of this shit is obtainable. And I'm straight just like that. It's not obtainable. None of this that we about to talk, when we get into the chakras, it's not obtainable if you eat unhealthy. It's not. No matter what you want to think, no matter what you've heard from people, it's not obtainable to be any type of god and you eat shit. You cannot be a god and you eat shit. That is period. It don't. Your vessel, your temple. This is your temple. You know what I'm saying? Well, really temples, because God, like I said, God is the mind. But this is the vessel. You got to take care of this. You got to take care of this inside and out. Now we gonna get into angel numbers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with 0, 0, 0, 0, which means infinity and transformation, basically a new beginning. If you see these multiple zeros or whatnot, that's what the universe, the angel numbers is basically our ancestors. That's our ancestors sending us signs through numbers. the universe or our ancestors is sending you. We all have angels because we all have ancestors. So they sending us signs. They help us. They guide us. You feel me? They guide us away. That's why the brain waves and meditation. That's why it's another. That's why it's important. These all connect. The chakras, the angel signs, all this. They all connect because it's the unseen. It's on the other side of the. It's not physical. Like these are the not physical things. So these are really the most important things. The spiritual side is the most important thing. And another thing, you cannot be spiritual and religious. I just want to, you feel me, throw that out there. That's just like, you can't elevate if you eating shit. It's the same thing. Same thing. If you eating flesh, meat, that's what I mean by shit. Flesh, meat, dairy products. If you're eating heavy amounts of that, you should you should really reevaluate your diet. So like I said, 000, infinite, or infinity and transformation, a new beginning. 111 means faith, which is just a reminder that what you want is already yours. So you feel me? Keep having faith in yourself, in your path, in your journey, in whatever you're doing. Keep having faith. 222, that means balance and define. I said define. Divine harmony in your life. So either everything is aligned or everything needs to be realigned and prioritized. So if you seeing 222, and if you're operating in that beta wave and you always stressed, depressed, and whatnot, that sign, that 222 sign, probably means you need to realign your, you feel me, your priorities. That means you need to fix your shit. That means you need to get on the right path if you seeing 222. If you're operating that beta wave, like I said, it can either mean that everything is aligned or it needs to be aligned. So that's when it comes to you and knowing self and being honest with yourself. And am I happy? Am I doing things that really that makes me happy? That's what you need to do when you see 222. 333, that's spiritual completion. So that means you are fully aligned with your spiritual purpose and you will be rewarded accordingly to the universe. And that's not probably material things. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That might not be things that you think that you should be rewarded with. That's what you need. So it might be a friend. It might be a significant other, or it might be, you might meet a business, somebody that's your business that could be a great business partner or give you great advice with your business or something. So that's what it means. You will be rewarded accordingly. So 333, yeah, you see that, just make sure you give a big old smile and keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? 444, that's a reminder to let divine timing do its work. So you see 444, that's another thing that goes to that Jay-Z album, 444. Let divine, you feel me? It's a reminder, let divine timing do its work. That's why he named it that. They know, some of these celebrities know the truth. They just don't want to tell you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's a reminder to let divine timing do its work. So meaning, if you're worried about something, if you stressing out about something and you see 444, that means just relax. Just, you know what I'm saying? Relax and let it happen, because it's happening. It's happening. As long as you doing everything you need to do, it's gonna happen. So just, you see 444, that means you need to just relax and let it happen. 555, that means doors of opportunity are presenting themselves. So you see 555, that means you need to pay attention to the things to the things that's coming in and out of your life. So meaning, if you're having a hard time with somebody, you feel me, a significant other or some shit, you see 555, that means there's some shit's about to change. Like they about to diddy bop out your life. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're not going nowhere in life, and you notice you see 555, that's a message telling you that is coming. You feel me? Again, relax. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. You gotta let it marinate. You gotta let your manifestation manifest. You gotta let your thoughts manifest. You have to let it create itself. You know what I'm saying? So once you think it and you get to acting, it's not just gonna happen like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let everything get in place, and then you can build it. You feel me? You gotta get all the ingredients, and then you get the cooking. You don't just get the cooking and then, oh shit, I gotta go to the stove and then come back. Okay, put this. Ah shit, I need some salt. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Ah shit, I need some. You don't do that. You get all your shit. You feel me? Put it in. You go to the stove, put it in the bag. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You get all your ingredients, and then you get to the kitchen and you get the, you know what I'm saying, you get to whipping up some shit. So that's basically what it's saying. You can't, you gotta relax and let it happen. You just gotta let it happen. Once you put it in your mind, and that's what you've been working for, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Why? Because you want it to happen. Everything you want is already, you already got it. 666. That is telling you to take your attention away from your outer world. That means you need to know self. You need to learn self more. You need to lock in. You need to meditate. You need to start doing things that make you happy, truly make you happy, not make the people around you happy, that make you happy. You need to um stop worrying about what people think about the things that you do. So you need to start doing things that make you happy, and you need to stop thinking you need to stop thinking what or worry. You need to stop worrying about what others think about you, what you're going to do, or what you're doing. So if you like to dance, and your circle right now, they don't like to dance, or they make fun of people that dance, that don't need to be your circle. Go dance. Like, fuck them. You bust the move, shout it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of stuff. When I say paying attention to the outer world, you're worrying about what others think, what others do, what others say is cool or popular or whatnot. You not being the head, you being the tail, because you just following, okay, wait a minute. Now, okay, they said that's cool, so I'm gonna go do this. No, wait, okay, this is in style now, so I'm gonna go do this instead of doing what you think is in style. What is your style? Like, what is your, basically be yourself. 777, your alignment is being acknowledged. So that's basically the universe telling you that I see you. You know what I'm saying? That's them. That's I see you. Keep doing what you're doing, big dog. You know what I'm saying? That's your confirmation. You good. You good. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't worry about, don't question it, don't stress about it. You good. That's what that means. You're next is 888. That means abundance is entering your life in various forms. Various forms, like that doesn't mean some people, they think abundance is just money. That does not mean just money. You, like I said, it could be a significant other, it could be a friend, it could be a new car, it could be a new house, you feel me, just any type of payment or reward, or some sort. That is what that means. Your abundance is entering your life in various forms. So you're doing everything correctly. Keep doing what you're doing. Last one is 999, and that indicates rebirth. That's beginning of a new life. So that's basically if you've turned a new leaf in life, as they say, or um if you started doing things differently than what you used to do, if you're stop doing so many negative things and now you're doing positive things, if you're helping the community, if you're, you feel me, eating healthy and whatnot, you probably gonna see 999, like that means a new life, like you've been reborn, like that's truly reborn, like I said, not just getting baptized or whatnot. Like a true reborn is actually changing your life, like changing how you eat, how you think, how you talk, how you move, uh how you conceive information, how you give out information, how you speak to others, how you look at others. Like that's what truly being reborn really means. That's what truly reborn is. Um do, do, do. All right, next is frequencies. You're we gonna get the we're gonna go over the just the main ones. I didn't really write, you feel me, write down all of them, but we're just gonna go over some of the main ones first. And these frequencies, people don't understand, like frequencies are very, very important. They can help heal the body, the mind, the spirit, you feel me, can help stress, relieve stress, relieve pain, all types of shit. Like that's what frequencies does. So this what these can do. You can just start like playing it in the background when you doing shit, or when you feel me, sleeping or whatnot. Just play certain frequencies and it'll help. So starting with 174 hertz, that relieves pain and tension. And then 285 hertz, that's linked to the root chakra. That's for arousal and feelings of safety and security. So you play this one, it'll help you feel that. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel more safe and secure within yourself. 396, that inspires liberation from our fear and guilt. So if you have a lot of if you're always experience guilt, and you know what I'm saying, you're always feeling guilty, and your future scares you, or you're afraid to chase your dreams or do something that you truly want to do, play some three, listen to 396 hertz, and that'll inspire you, you feel me, that'll take that fear away and take that guilt away. 417, that inspires change, releases negativity and past trauma. So that's self-explanatory. So if you have past trauma and whatnot that's always on your mind and that just sticks with you, and basically those are negative thoughts because you're sticking in the past. So you need to live in the moment more. Like you need to live in the present. So that inspires change and releases that energy, which majority of us have past trauma and everything that we need to release. Like a lot of us use those traumas as excuses to who we are, to, you feel me, today. And that's not an excuse. Like you're supposed to grow every day. You're supposed to grow. So the next day you're supposed to be better than who you was. um where was I? Oh, next. Okay, next is 432 hertz. And now this is the best frequency. This is the frequency of the universe. This is feelings of harmony. So 432 is, that's, if it was physical, that's him. God damn it. 432 hertz is, that's if you want to feel harmony and you want to just feel oneness and unity and whatnot, that's 432 hertz. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Prince, for example, Prince music was in 432 hertz. So that should give you just an example of what type of sound or rhythm that'll be. Next is 440 hertz. This enhances hostility, disrupts the sequence of thought, and disconnects the brain left and right hemisphere. So I put that one in there because majority, I'm not even gonna say majority shit. I'm gonna stick with majority. Majority of the music nowadays is 440 hertz. It enhances hostility and disrupts the thought, and it disconnects the left and right hemisphere of the brain. So that means we not thinking as one. We thinking as one, literally, as in one side. So I'm gonna say that again. It disconnects the left and the right hemisphere in the brain. So now we're not thinking as one, we're thinking as one. You get it? Just one, you know what I'm saying? Not one. American, that's on purpose. That 440 hertz, that's on purpose. America adopted that, or United States adopted 440 hertz as its tuning frequency, and it's been since the basic standard, with some exceptions. Like I said, Prince music was 432 hertz. And certain people, when they knew about frequency, so that's why I'm gonna keep using Prince as an example. That's why so many people love his music, and not too many people really, they wasn't around back then. Why you let it? Everybody know it. That's the frequency of the universe. Like I said. But yeah, we're gonna move on. So next is 5 to 8 hertz. And this is for miracles and transformation, supporting DNA, repair and physical healing. This cleanses disease and sickness. So if you feel me, you always a sick person and everything, and you need healing, basically. Play some 5 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Play some 5 to 8 that in the background. Like just let it. You can meditate to it, you can sleep to it, or you could just have it playing in the background. Next is 639. This supports relationships and reconnections. So that's, hey, if you need some relationships you need to reconnect with, go ahead and turn on that 639. Next is 741. It inspires solution, problem solving, and self-expression. So if you having problems expressing yourself, and solving problems in life, you feel me, throw on some 741. You know what I'm saying, it's gonna get you right. Like, and this is not saying that, oh, as soon as you listen to it, it's gonna happen just like that. Like, no, like I said, it's gonna take time, you feel me? But if you sit and you really sit in these frequencies, these energies, it'll happen. So like 852, it inspires harmony and return you to spiritual order. So basically, if you feel like you're not on the right spiritual path, you know what I'm saying, this will help you. Get back right. Experience inspires harmony, like I said. So you'll get back oneness with self. 963, this arouses a sense of oneness and unity. So basically, 963 is up there with that gamma wave. So you know what I'm saying, when the gamma wave frequency, when you're on that operate on a gamma wave, you basically can turn on this 963, and it'll help enhance that. It'll help, you feel me, you'll be the ultimate oneness with self. And that's really what the goal is, to understand self and be one with self. That's what life is about, to understand who you are, like not who you are. um yeah, like I said, 440 hertz, that's what the United States adopted. They did that on purpose. that's why that's why so much negative music is promoted and and everywhere. That's all you hear on that's negative. The bitch this, hold this, nigga this, shoot this, give me this. Like that's why you hear that. That's for a reason. It's all a setup. They don't want us to operate on that 432 hertz. They want us to on that 440. You know what I'm saying? Um, and last but not least, we about to hop into them chakras. Them chakras. Them chakras. Nah, I'm just playing. But now, so chakras basically we got 7 chakras throughout the body, starting from the bottom of the spine, and you feel me, going up. So chakras are energy centers or spirals, or basically spinning wheels of energy in our body, from the, like I said, from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the top of the head, which be the crown. They correspond with bundles of nerves, major organs, and are connected to our emotions and our physical well-being. So there, like I said, there are 7 main chakras in the body, but some healers, you feel me, or you know what I'm saying, other people, they say we got more, which we do. Probably got like 144 would be the exact number, I'm pretty sure. But basically we just gonna stick to the seven main ones, which these are the divine masculine, because your Merkaba is 2 triangles. It's one and it's pointing up, and then it's another one's pointing down. So the one that's pointing down is the divine feminine, and she sends order to the, you feel me, to the divine masculine. And divine masculine makes sure everything is, you feel me, he take them, make sure everything is in order, basically. So they work together. So it's a triangle sitting on, you feel me, triangle like that. That's why it's 2 of them. So the top one, which pointing down, is the feminine, and the bottom one pointing up is the masculine. So these are the 7 that I'm about to go over, would be the divine masculine. So when you master these, there's another 7 for you to master. But we just, like I said, we just gonna stick to the 7 main ones. We, like I said, wheels in the body, it's energy. We all have these, as well as but some are blocked, and some people are stuck within, you feel me, they just stuck at one, unlocking one chakra. They just stuck at one level. They basically, so that's what we mean by the levels, is you stuck in your bottom chakras, meaning some can't move past the root or sacral chakra, and some have ascended past the bottom 3. But you feel me, which that it's becoming more difficult to unlock our chakras because of so much distraction and so much bullshit that they done put out. So take, for instance, the food. If you are literally eating flesh, you cannot rise in vibration, frequency, nothing. You can't. So that's one thing that people, that they've I ain't even gonna say misinformed, because they don't even inform us about the chakras and the way these things work. But eating is a big part of unblocking your chakras. So we're gonna start with the root chakra, which the color is red. Location is the bottom of the spine. Emotions that is connected to is survival. So when you're in your root chakra, you're in survival mode. You're like that flight or fight. All you just trying to survive. You don't give a shit. Like, you're eating whatever just because you're hungry. You're doing whatever you need to. It doesn't matter. If this is balanced, you are grounded. You're at peace with survival needs in your future. Meaning you're not too worried. You're not too stressed out about it. You're grounded. You're at peace with what your future holds. If it's blocked, you feel like you don't belong, and you're fearful of your future. So you're always worried about your future. You're always you scared of your future. You don't really want it to, you feel me? You want to stick in the past. You always thinking in the past. Everything is man, I used to, or when we used to, that type of shit. Like you need to be here, the moment now. So, and this chakra can be overly active as well. You experience greed and you always want to prove, and basically you always want to prove others wrong. So that's when you're doing too much now. Like, yeah, you're and you don't have healthy intentions with money. Now you're buying things just to impress others. So hope my computer don't die. We at 8. All right, I'm about to kind of speed it up a little bit. Computer dying. To open this chakra, basically you go outside, you put your feet in the grass. You can meditate, sitting in that crisscross applesauce position. That's to help you get grounded, to help you get grounded and yeah, calm your nerves, god damn it. um Next is the sacral chakra. The color is orange. Location is your navel area. The emotions it's connected to is creativity and your sexuality. So if this chakra is balanced, you experience joy and pleasure and passion. You feel me? And if it's blocked, you always feeling guilt, and you have unhealthy views around sex. Like you basically you don't understand the true meanings of sex. You just think it's just you just out here like that's a problem. So you have to understand that it's more of a spiritual, it's deeper things. We ain't even gonna get all the way into it, but sex is deeper than just the physical. It's way deeper. That's an exchange of energy. It's you are literally taking what they so if you don't, that's just for instance, if you don't like what a person does on a daily, but then y'all have sex, you are taking their energy and literally putting it into your body. If you don't really fuck what they doing, you fuck around, turn to them. So that's just, as an alcoholic, you might take on that energy of being an alcoholic. Now you drinking just because you feel me, you didn't swap energies with an alcoholic. Like you don't. That's why it's very valuable to understand and just not being out here doing everybody. Like you shouldn't be doing that. To open this, you can meditate, do yoga, and a lot of self-reflecting. So that's why I said the creativity, and so you can recognize what you're good at, what's your creative skill. Next is the solar plexus. This is the third one. We starting from bottom to top again. I said, yeah, bottom to top. The color is yellow. Location is the ab area. This the emotion it deals with is wisdom. So if it's balanced, you have great willpower, and you have good self-worth. Like you know your self-worth. If it's blocked, you have a low self-esteem, and you always feel like it's them against me, like it's me against the world. Like I'm always by myself. You feel me? So that if it's blocked, you feel that to open this chakra, you repeat positive affirmations. So you can stop feeling like it's you against the world. Like that world probably don't give a shit about you. Um, take deep breaths and try some yellow crystals. I don't if you into crystals, the crystals will also help with the color. That's why I'm telling you the color of these chakras, because those certain colors crystals can also help unblock these certain chakras. So with the root one, red crystals will help. With the sacral, orange crystals will help. And like I said, with the solar plexus, yellow crystals will help to open or unblock that chakra. Next is your heart chakra. It's green. We all know where the heart is. So it's right here. right here. The emotion it deals with, it regulates your emotions. If it's balanced, you experience unconditional love and love for others, peace, empathy, forgiveness. If it's blocked, you are bitter, you have relationship issues, and you have trust issues. So that's another thing with the entertainment. They distracting us. They want us to have, they think you're supposed to have trust issues. You're not supposed to have trust issues. You're not supposed to have problem trusting people. So if you having problem trusting them, you probably shouldn't be around them. Like, it's that simple. To open the chakra, you can say some love affirmations and practice forgiveness and self-love. Love yourself more. Start to speak about yourself highly, more, you feel me, more positively. Next is your throat chakra. The color of that is blue. Location is the bottom of the throat. And this deals with communication, how you communicate. If it's balanced, you're a good communicator. You have no problem expressing yourself. You have no problem speaking to anyone. You out there. You feel me? If it's blocked, you like to keep secrets and you like to withhold information. When you learn things, you don't like to spread it. You don't like to tell people, you feel me, your business. Like, not everybody, but like, you just keep secrets from everybody. Like, so when I say telling people your business, I'm talking about like even close friends. Like, you keep secrets from people and they like, why'd you keep, like, you don't even know why you keeping secrets. You just keeping secret. You don't want to tell them. That means your throat chakra is probably blocked. To open this chakra, you can write in your journal. You can start expressing your feelings and how people make you feel. So if somebody made you upset, everything, or you feel me, or anything, you let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication, like, talk about things, learn how to discuss things and not get upset or get in your feelings or whatnot. So that's your throat chakra. Next one is a lot of people's favorite, your third eye. It's purple, middle of your forehead. People call it your third eye, but it's really your first eye. It's your most important. So yeah, I guess that's why it's people's favorite. But the emotion it deals with is your intuition, your inner wisdom, and your visualization. So if it's balanced, you are able to focus and see the bigger picture. You can tap into inner wisdom and you are connected to the divine energy that's within all things. Um, you experience high levels of consciousness. You understand who and what you truly are. So when this chakra is unlocked, or unblocked, I mean, yeah, you experience high level of consciousness. You're up there. You don't really stress on things. Like, you know the answer, you know how, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you know what to do. If you feel me, if you get what I'm saying. um yeah, and you just know, thyself, like our ancestors said. If it's blocked, you doubt yourself, you have poor creativity, you have lack of clarity, and you also could have issues with your physical eyes. Like, literally, you can have issues with your physical eyes if your third eye chakra is blocked. Um, you may have trouble focusing or concentrating on things as well because your third eye is blocked. So if you experience those things, then you should probably work on meditation, do some yoga, start sun gazing, and supplement in your diet, and also use crystals. Like I said, supplements in your diet, meaning you're eating too heavy. You're not supposed to eat heavy. We are spiritual beings. We are electrical beings. We eat light. We don't really need all that flesh and meat and everything. So that's why sun gazing and meditation and yoga, those things will teach you that you don't you're not supposed to eat heavy like that, because you won't even be able to do these things if you eating like that. um And actually, the pineal gland is an actual crystal. Like we have an actual crystal in there. They don't really tell us much about the pineal gland, but yeah, that's the connection to God. That's the connection to the universe. That's how we can, that is the difference between us and them. So they have a pineal gland, and when I say they, I mean talking about, you feel me, the white people. They have a pineal gland, except for theirs is heavily calcified. So they have to do, it takes them more work to unlock this chakra than it would for us. But now they've gotten us so far gone, like them. Now we basically on the same playing field. Like we basically on the same level now, because they done made us drop so far in vibration. Um, but yeah, it's still obtainable. It's not, you feel me, it's not impossible. And next, this is my favorite. This is my favorite, the crown chakra, which the color is violet. This is top of the head, which is your crown. And this deals with spirituality, your consciousness, and oneness. So if this is balanced, then you have great confidence in yourself. You have inner peace. You feel connected to one's life purpose, and you are fully understanding of it. So therefore, you understand your purpose. You are living your purpose. You are thinking your purpose. You are oneness with everything that you're supposed to be. If it's blocked, you experience unwillingness to be open to others. You don't really take their ideas, thoughts, or knowledge. Like you're blocked off. You literally, I guess that's what you want to call conceited. You know what I'm saying? Or you're self, I don't even know what to call it. You just think, you just blocking out everybody's, you only think your ideas work. You only think your thoughts are the best. You don't take any knowledge from anybody else. If you are like that, to open this chakra, you should practice breathing exercise. You should connect with nature, nature. Um, and also certain meditation poses will help unblock the crown chakra. So, and that is a way to reach, people know the Akashic records. They heard of Akashic records. It's literally not a book. It's not a literal book. The Akashic records is not a book. Somebody can write and say it is. It's not a book. It's within. You, we all withhold the Akashic records. We can all access the Akashic records through the superconscious mind. We can all access that. Yeah, you can access that. If you really meditate, you know what I'm saying, and you start to eat healthy, and you work on unblocking all your chakras, you will get there. Now, like I said, those was the 7 divine masculine chakras. There's another triangle to Markova. That's another triangle on top. So those are the feminine, the divine feminine chakras. So we have 144 chakras total. But like I said, those were the 7 main ones. Those are shit. That's the first couple levels. So if you don't get them, you only need to worry about the other ones. So that's why I stuck to those. Yep. Gang. And shit. Basically, all that information is very valuable. You should, those are things we should have went over, learned about in elementary, you feel me, in middle school, like that. We should have known about the superconscious mind before we get to adult ages. That's it's absurd. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you got some, you feel me, took some notes. Go back if you need to. If you got any questions, go ahead, you feel me, drop them in the comments, DM me, whatever. Next episode, next lecture, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get into the veganism lifestyle. So that also is gonna coincide with the depths of the mind, because the way you eat also determines how strong your mind is. Because if you can't have discipline of what you eat, how are you gonna have discipline to meditate? How are you gonna have discipline to you feel me, do these things that you need to do if you can't even control the simple thing, what you eat? You don't have to eat these things. You're addicted. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even gonna get too far into it. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to all the gods and goddesses. Hope y'all enjoyed. I appreciate y'all. Keep striving, thriving, striving. Keep striving to be the best you can be. Spread love, information. Work on, if you feel me, if you recognized that one of your chakras is blocked, work on unblocking that. Just work on being the better than you was yesterday. That's the main thing. We just want to be better than we was yesterday. So it's about growth. It's about elevation. Every day you should try to do something better than you did yesterday. You should try to be better. If you you need to eat healthy. If you know you don't eat healthy, try it the next day. You feel me? Try to be better. Don't just, oh man, I can't do this. Stop. Don't say you can't. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do it. So do it. You know what I'm saying? That's as simple as that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Go out and conquer all your fucking dreams. Gang. You hear me? Peace and love.